EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now quickly out wide, this is Watson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Love. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll set up the screen for Davis Price. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And it's going to help the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's going to be a little bit of regret there, because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down, because guess what? That drive continues.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the force with Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ramondre Stevenson. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
We always talk about and we always look for guys with fresh legs down the stretch of a long NFL season. Well, in Week 16, he was the AFC Player of the Week, and looks like he's going to be strong for Week 17 as well.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Brian Brzee, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. Down to about the 45. The Texans at 11-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And as in any game, Takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. After 7-0 on the A Spurs. They'll run with Davis Price. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And it is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Elijah Higgins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step downfield and man coverage and make a break quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Rodgers going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Jordan Love ready on first down here. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Davis Price up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, Love. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Short throw caught by Dulcich. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Gibbs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Third down, here's Gibbs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Breaks a tackle. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. That, folks, is a 94-yard punt return. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Prater on to add the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The plan back is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2nd down and 3. Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. First down, Love to pass. And complete once again to Watson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. Chinese are down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing. Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Love looking to throw it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 4th quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive, they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Ty Davis-Price, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run for Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he will have a Titans 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Down the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team
May not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball. Getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in 80.
And got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Love now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. And you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a give to Davis Price. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Texans. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the the Texans stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Jerry Jeudy, 72 yards. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Next to score, Texans 41, Titans 20.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Play action this time with Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On the handoff, Davis Price. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Don't let us down.
2nd down, and again, it's Davis Price. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
3rd and 3. Now Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. That's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? This big in the fourth
quarter. It's an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Davis Price. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line are able to keep leverage, are able to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. This pass down the field for Gibbs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here. The 20. 5, touchdown Titans. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Down the right sideline, inside the 20, and he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. They'll give this to Davis Price running right. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Try to take this home. They'll run. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Davis Price, touchdown, Houston. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They call it no gain there on the first down play.
Love the effort, love the dramatics, getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they